Since the gas attacks of the First World War, the gas mask was a standard piece of equipment of the German soldier throughout World War II. We take a look at 3 examples of German gas mask canister. The first example is a 1930 to 1935 canister. This is the first type, which was introduced in 1930. This is a 1934 example. The closing latch shown is in the style of a closure found on beer bottles and carbonated beverages manufactured in 1859. Another example of the 1930 to 1935 canister has a different style latch. An extra eyelet in the middle of the canister. The eyelet is only encountered on this type. Inside the canister, the spare eyepieces are in a square compartment with the lid to the top. This is where the manufacturer's markings are also. (1935 to 1936) canister. This is the second variant introduced in 1935. This example is dated 1936. Several changes were made. A new closing system was developed. The middle bracket was removed. The canister also has a reinforcement ring on the bottom. The lid was shortened and the spare eyepiece compartment was renewed. Also inside of the canister, it is reinforced with an aluminium metal sheet. The opened compartment, which shows the spare eyepieces, they are held in place by a spring. As usual, the manufacturer's markings are stamped on the spare eyepiece compartment. (1936 to 1938) canister. This type was introduced in 1936 and is based on the type introduced in 1935. The main difference is the closing lid, which now has a spring-loaded latch. This type of latch will be used for the remainder of the war. Another new feature introduced in this type, as well as the 1935 to 36 canister, was the aluminium sheets. However, not every canister had this feature. This example is the long type and is dated 1939. At some point in 1938, this type of canister was introduced, probably because of the more stiffer type of mask that was made entirely out of rubber. Another feature of the long canister 1938 to 1945 is the letter D at the bottom translates to dished, as an example, watertight or closed. Normally the canisters would hold 2 spare eyepieces. After 1942, 4 pairs of spare eyepieces would be issued and placed into the compartment. Besides the spare eyepieces, there are 2 more items that are carried within the gas mask canister. The 2 items are the cleaning cloth and the retaining spring to hold the cleaning cloth into position at the bottom of the canister.